All right. I wanted to make a video real quick about something that I think God or Jesus has been doing um, with me over time without me really realizing it. But I've been reading a lot about it, and I heard it from a Christian recently as well. And I don't think that was an accident that I've been learning about this. Whenever I learn about something all at once, it's not an accident. God wants me to know it. If it's more than once in my face, like in the same couple days. And the thing that God wants me to realize what He's trying to do um, with me um, is something called sanctification. Some of you probably heard it before, but it's kind of a new term for me, the sanctification. This process. Um, it's basically a process that Jesus takes you through down to make you more like Him. He changes you over time. That's how I think about, like I read about what He's doing with me. He's slowly changing you, me, to be more like Him. Sanctification. Um, basically. And one thing I read that I don't have that Jesus has is love for people. His love, His real love, not fake. Jesus' real love for people. He knows I don't have it like He does. I don't. But eventually He wants me to feel love for people like He does. Eventually. Which is a huge task for me because He knows most of my life I didn't really like people. I was kind of, I just thought they were dangerous. I mean, I've seen the bad side of people. I've been attacked by people basically, so I'm like, they're just dangerous people. Everyone's dangerous. And God knows I was just like afraid of people and I didn't like people most of my life. But I've been getting better. Getting more used to people, forcing myself around people, because I feel like that's what God wanted me to do. And I feel like I'm right about that. He wanted me to be around people more, get used to being around people constantly, like keep it up. And that's another thing that's said about the sanctification process is being around people. Because in order to practice being like Jesus, you have to be around people to practice love, real love, not fake love like a narcissist would do. That's key. I'm like, how do you love somebody for real? And it's not like a fake show like a narcissist would do. And be like, oh, this is what Jesus wants me to do. I'll be fake. How do you do it and not do that? How do you do it for real? So that's what I was thinking about lately. Because God knows I still, I kind of know what love is more than I used to. Definitely growing up. God knows I grew up in a household that was lovely, no love, loveless. It was empty, desolate, hollow. There was no love growing up. I got more love from Dragon Ball Z. God knows it. You know what I mean? I did. That's why I still watch it because, Dragon Ball Z was there for me, during all that, growing up. It was there for me. It was. God knows it. But anyways, it helped me get through. But anyways, so God knows I'm learning what love is more. Because, growing up, I didn't know what love was. And even what I thought, what the world was showing me what love was, that still wasn't love. And I'm like, okay, so God's still trying to show me what love actually is. It ain't what the world thinks. No. When God says love is patient, kind, not boastful, all that, it's legit. It is. All those things. It's patient, kind, doesn't boast, all that. It is. You know what I mean? But God knows I'm not the most patient person, so that has to get better somehow. But anyways. So that's what I've been reading about and the Christians were telling me the sanctification process. The process that Jesus takes you down, maybe after you get saved, because that's when I really started noticing it more, that he starts taking you down the sanctification road, slowly, gradually, to becoming more like him. You know what I mean? And that's why I wanted to make this video, because I think God really, really, really wants to get it into my head that he's doing something much, much better than what I think he should do. That's exactly what that's what God's trying to show me. I think I'm right. He's trying to do something with me, but a lot better than what I wanted him to do for me. You know what I mean? Basically, just heal me, get me out of pain, and I'll be good. That's all I wanted God to do. But he's been wanting to do a lot more than that. A lot more than that. Like in many areas of my life. But this video is going to end soon, dang it. But that's what I'm going to say real quick, is that God's been taking me down the sanctification process. Instead of healing me instantly, he's taking me down the sanctification road, this long road that has no end.